Once again for great thing he has done. We appreciate him for the privilege of witnessing another day. We appreciate him for what he has been doing in our lives, what he has been using this platform to achieve in the lives of the various listeners and my followers. And I pray that God will do more as we continue with this episode in the name of Jesus. For quite some times now, we have been discussing on the biblical principles of finance. And there are certain things that we need to know, to do, so that it can assist us in our finances, so that I can have more than enough. Today, the aspect we are looking at is you need an additional source of income. Looking at the situations in the country, things are getting up, price of things are getting up day in, day out. Price of commodities, even food items in the market, they're also already increasing almost every day. Then the rates, charges of services are increasing. Electricity tariff continue to increase day in, day out. Even the communication industries, they increase the cost of calls, text messages, or their services almost every day. And your income is not increasing, which means all these increases will have a lot of impact on your present income. And if care is not taken, the present income may not be able to take care of all these expenses to the extent of you having savings or having investment, as we have discussed in the past. Therefore, you need to sit down and think of having additional source of income. But this has to be legal, because God also is not against you having additional source of income. But the caveat is that it must be done in a legal way. It must be done according to the will of God. The blessings of the Lord make rich without adding sorrow to it. That's Proverbs chapter 10:22. And this is telling us that yes, we can work, but everything we do will be according to God's will. Therefore, you need to take notes of the opportunity around you and convert such opportunity to financial gain. Take for example, you have a vacant plot or vacant land in your environment, in your yard. You can use it for small farming. You can plant vegetables, plant tomato and everything that you can take directly, and will save a kind of cost and serve as an income. Because after all, you will have used such money to go and buy such items in the market. Therefore, if you make use of such advantage, have a small farm, plant whatever you can plant that can be useful for your household. It will reduce the expenses you are sending on feeding and the rest. You can also take advantage of your profession, area that you are good in. Turn it to an advantage. A teacher who specializes in core subjects, mathematics, sciences, can organize private lessons and get more money. It will serve as additional income. Just think of whatever the opportunity around you. You can start petty trading. Look at the environment. Maybe you are in a new environment. What is the need of the people in that environment? For you to create wealth, you need to meet the need of people. Look at the need of people around you. Make petty trading. Yes, you still have additional source of income. What you are saying is, think of something that can bring in additional income that will support your existing income, so that you can have more than enough. And I emphasize, this has to be what? To be done in a legal way. That has to be done in a legal way. There are so many areas. It can be into social media, so many areas. Just think of it. Think of it. Some of you are holding expensive phone and you don't know how to make use of it, even to make money. Think of it. Go for training on this, on how to convert all this upon that you have within you into financial gain. And if you do this, you will definitely see improvement in your sources of income. Then you have more than enough. And you can also have, to the extent of having savings that can be converted to investment in the nearest future. So this is the chart to you today. Look for additional source of income, but the one must be in a legal way, or let me say, according to God's way. Thank you once again for listening. I'm very sure that you are blessed. I'm very sure even as I'm speaking, you are thinking of what to do, thinking of the point around you that you can convert it to financial gain. Please go ahead and take a step, and you will testify. Once again, I thank you for listening. We meet again while we continue with this series. God bless you.